Internets, welcome back to Leguido's Chop Shop, the second best gel blaster channel on the tubes. So today I have on the bench my scar. It's my Gen 8 scar that I've been using for a long time now. It's seen a fair bit of action, and during the course of events at Donnybrook yesterday, it started having a problem. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I get hundreds of emails and Facebook messages every day, and 99% of them are, my blaster's broken, how do I fix it? And of all of those symptoms that people tell me they have, this is by far the most common. So I just thought, given that my blaster is having these same symptoms, which is basically there's virtually no pressure. The balls are barely sort of leaving the barrel. I'll do some test shots to show you what actually happens with that. But yeah, it's the same symptoms that everyone always says. It's like, yeah, I'm firing and the balls are coming out, but they're just basically dribbling out and they've got no velocity at all. I'll show you what that looks like.
It's definitely a Gen 8.
Fuck, my gun's fucked.
How bad?
Now, what this means, there's generally one cause of this problem, and it's the nozzle not sealing into the T-piece correctly. And that's going to be caused by either your tappet plate spring being broken or not connected, your tappet plate not being connected to the nozzle, or the nozzle not seating into the T-piece because the T-piece is moved or broken. It's generally a tappet plate related issue. So we're going to crack this open and have a look. This is a Gen 8. Obviously, V2s and J9s and whatever are subtly different, but the concept still remains the same. So if that's your symptoms, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to strip this apart. Fortunately, I have the magic of video editing. I love video editing. If only it was that easy. Alright, so I'm getting in closer to the gearbox for you guys when I pull this apart. So I predict that there's going to be an issue here somewhere with the tappet plate or the nozzle. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop the box out of this shell just to make it a bit easier to work with. All right. So I'll just get this T-piece out quickly first. Now there's always the possibility that the T-piece itself is broken, because that could also cause poor sealing of the nozzle into the T-piece. So that's potentially an issue. but not the case. Not the case in this time. All right. Now that I've got the box down into its easiest to work with form, got the barrel and everything out of the way. Don't forget to pull your spring out before you take all the rest of your screws out of the box. Always remember that. You'll be chasing springs across the room. Alright, get all the screws out. And let's see what's behind door number 1. Is it going to be a tapper plate issue, or is it going to be something else? What is your guess? You should pause the video and write in the comments what you think it is going to be right now. Ba-ba! Guess what it is? Broken tapper plate spring right there. You can see it should be connected on there. In fact, it is still connected on there. One loop is connected on there, but the rest of it is over here. So that's supposed to be connected there, and obviously that's supposed to slide forward. And these springs do have a tendency to rust, especially in Queensland, where it's very humid. So yes, it is a fairly common thing, particularly because sometimes if you're not getting a bit of vacuum here, sometimes you can suck a bit of moisture from the gel balls down into here. I've seen plenty of gearboxes where this whole area is just filled up with gels and moisture and other things that go along with gels. And yeah, so that actually will rust the spring. You'll notice that I just cleaned a whole heap of grease off of this spring. Let's see where it's broken there. I did actually grease this spring up the other day because I noticed it was a little bit rusty. So I put some grease on the spring just to sort of try and prevent some of that rust so it doesn't weaken the spring as much. As it turns out, that was futile, but nonetheless, it is an easy fix. It's just a simple replacement of this spring. Everything else in here is good to go. One of the other problems that I see regularly for this type of symptom, where the balls are just dribbling out the barrel, is that this nozzle is not actually attached to the tapper plate here. And so the tapper plate is still going back and forward, but the nozzle itself is still stuck back there and it's not moving. And that's your number one cause of the that symptom, with the balls just rolling out the barrel. It's either tapper plate's not moving or tapper plate is moving and nozzle's not moving. It's always something with this particular part of the system. That's what you're looking at. All right. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to have to duck down to my local gel blaster shop and buy another spring. And then I'll have to put this back together. But for now, for you guys, Thanks for watching. Peace out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Buy me a coffee. And if this is a problem that you're having with your job loss, yeah, easy fix. The amount, seriously, everyone's having this problem at least once. The amount of emails I get describing this to me is like, oh yeah, it's just dribbling out. Yeah, this is what it is. It's this. I get so many people describing this problem to me. So chances are, if you're having those issues, this is your problem. So check it out. It could be an easy fix. Could have just popped off. The spring could have popped off, or the nozzle could have popped off. You might not even have to replace the part. You might just have to pop it back on. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll go shopping and I'll see you later. Peace.